Welcome to Chalk and Cheese Podcast. One DJ,
podcast,
one comedian, two other guys.
Chalk and Cheese.
Come on.
Begging it.
Welcome to Chalk and Cheese, Chalk and Cheese, episode 77. Big up the people in the house.
Right, that's on the real though. I haven't heard the theme tune for a minute.
I know it's because we don't.
Do it again. Just do it. Just run it.
Chalk and Cheese podcast for the podcast. Chalk and Cheese. Yeah. Yes. Welcome to Chalk and Cheese episode 76. Big up the crew in the house. We got Yardie.
It's not 76.
And it's 77.
77 now, yeah.
Sorry to cut you. I know you anchor. Did you train today?
Yeah, earlier on.
Yeah, you look like you're swollen.
And I tell you what, it's not that because it's a barbecue. Man's been carving up. I've just had some macaroni and cheese and a couple of them burgers. So I'm a bit bloated right now. So it's sweating up quickly.
So here, man, they will say mac and cheese, macaroni and cheese. Man, sound out every letter of it.
A hot fucking day today, man. Sure.
Yeah, it's mad.
But yes, we don't know where Dizzle is. Trying to get through to my phone's off.
Try and get him on.
He might join in. Yes, Yardie out. What, Yardie?
Hey, he look meaty, innit? Hey, you know what he looks like? You know that guy that injected his arms?
Yeah, that's
Don't cry yourself. Don't.
Hey, you look like a real gypsy, brother.
Yeah.
Knows what time it is.
You're like a real gypsy. You look like a guy that's gonna sell dodgy laptops and that.
Yeah, and you know, I'll get back your money.
No, of course not, because you look wedge.
Yeah. Don't worry, man. You think you now work out now my house? Yeah.
I know.
I buy me cable them, I buy me cable them on me.
Mine they don't flick back on you. I see one the other day where a woman was.
I know.
Toss her face. I couldn't believe it.
Have you Kane, you got weights in your house?
No.
Body weight stuff you do or just running?
I just do like body weight stuff, plyometric.
Okay, and running and shit.
Yeah,
Cable them alright still. I'm not gonna like them alright. Them give a good resistance, so.
Yeah. They work good. They all right.
And you can put on as many as you want. I have like 5, so you can put on more and more.
Yeah.
I'm getting my bike tomorrow.
Is it?
You take out your training wheels them on it, stabilizer.
Don't worry about
You're gonna put on the little helmet and the green.
Yes, bro.
Hey,
Knee
have
pad.
a little bell. Have your little bell. Bing, bing, bing.
Man said knee pads, you know.
Yeah, everything, bro. And you know what? But you know what I didn't realize? Last time I went riding, which was this was years ago, I went riding. Brother, have you ever sat on a bike seat and ride? It tear out the whole hip.
It hurts.
I didn't realize it hurt that much.
You have to get
Good bicycle seat, man.
You get used to it. You have to get used to it.
Yeah, your battery gets used to it.
Yeah.
No, man, I'm gonna have to put some tampon in there.
No,
Your battery gets used to the hardness, Kane.
you can buy it. you can buy gel seat covers and like, gel shorts and that. But yeah,
I don't know if I can see.
Yeah.
Is that a bicycle? That bicycle?
For my son bicycle with my daughter.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
man.
that's what you was doing on your son's bicycle.
Yes, they have a big bicycle, a big boy.
No,
man.
don't try and say big blood.
Look, watch on your
It's an
feet.
infant bicycle and you can fucking
Watch them now.
it.
Watch.
You,
See that?
you little midget.
See that?
Yeah, that fit him.
a picnic bag and it fit you good still.
Yeah.
I need that.
I saw him on his tiptoes when he stopped. Man was pirouetting.
It's mad. But you know what?
See, Chris, may I lend you that one, yeah, Chris?
Yo, dickhead.
Have you noticed though, yeah? Since quarantine, Dizzle's been the most. Quarantine ain't quarantine for him, you know.
Nah.
It's over for him.
Yeah. Quarantine, not for people like him, because he's an extrovert and he feeds off the energy of people. So he can't stay in his yard.
Speaking of that though, do you think quarantine is over?
Yeah.
No.
I think it's over.
Why?
We just ain't said it yet.
Kane, do you think it's over?
No way. This is the problem. Do you know who the problem is, Chris? Chris,
Yeah.
Chris, and Dizzle, you lot are the biggest problem, people.
Hold on, I'm gonna get my charger. Go on.
Because
There you go. Run away from the problem. Go on.
this is why the government can't relax a little bit. Because as soon as they relax a little bit, people like Chris and Dizzle take it to the extreme.
How, Kane? What have I done wrong?
You haven't changed anything. You've been going out.
Yes, I have. I made changes to my life. That's good
What?
enough. I can't train the way I want to train.
Yeah, well, the way you want to, but you're still training, you're still out, you're still doing work, you're still socializing.
Yes, but
You haven't really
I've
changed.
done less. I've done less.
Dizzle was at one rave the other day with his son. Like, come on. Understand? Like, as soon as
Me and Dizzle went the same. I ain't been raving.
you were invited, and you said that you'd go. You was gonna go.
I was gonna go. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, just a quick question. And in a wheels, in a hot down there.
Boiling, but not now. It's got cold, isn't it?
You see you coming with that jumper that man.
No, you know what? I was outside and it got cold. It got cold because it's like it went overcast.
Yeah. It's drizzling down there as well.
When you get hot day, sometimes.
But no, I don't think quarantine is over. I feel like they're relieving some restrictions because the government cannot take the fall of the economy.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what it is. The economy.
So go on.
Economy side to things, they're worried about a lot now, and they feel like they need to get back some kind of normal life. However, they're not, because I see them. I go see if we can find it where they said something about theaters can be open, but they cannot have live showings.
Yeah, strange. No, but I'm talking about like in terms of a mindset as opposed to what the government are doing. Because look,
nobody no care.
But Bournemouth Beach the other day had about
Ram.
Like so many people. Listen, the parks. There's so much raves happening, street parties. There's so much park parties, barbecues, link-ups, gatherings. There's so much things going on. Big up all the Liverpool fans. I don't support football like that. But
big them up. Big up from me.
All right. But they won the league yesterday, and there was like 200,000 fans.
They didn't win it yesterday, but that's another story.
Whatever. But they were at. This ain't a football podcast, so don't take it.
I know.
I'm just speaking about the fans and the numbers being out at the place. Like quarantine didn't exist to no Liverpool fan that was out there yesterday. Do you get what I'm saying? So,
but even the youths, them. Have you seen the ones that are going on in Angel Town? There's one in Shepherd's Bush yesterday.
That's what I'm saying. They're everywhere. Every estate, block, everything. They've had barbecues, link-ups.
It's mainly the youths that are doing it.
No, it's not, bro. Every single age range is having some form of street party, block party, in the park, barbecue, link-ups.
Oh, everyone's had enough.
But this is what I'm saying. So does that mean
yes, it's over
in your mind, in people's
mind?
mind?
Me want to wind on something now.
Look at all the protests. Yes, I appreciate the protesters, but obviously, all of that was ignored. All of the quarantine, all of the social.
Yeah, man.
But don't you find it strange that how all of this is going on, but Corona's gone a bit quiet on the media as well?
Exactly. This is why I didn't trust. That's why I'm not gonna be like Kane. Kane staying in his yard, believing everything. I'm out there, fam. You see me sick. You know, see me look healthy. Eh? You staying in your yard. I'm out there doing my thing. I don't believe nothing they say. You get me? Imagine, like, can't you imagine the youths them are tired of this now? They want to wind on some skirt now, man. You get me? Like, I'm tired, fam. We want to see some punani in our place.
You know the one thing is, I can't go nowhere.
You don't think man extra horny in the summer?
There's nowhere for me to go. There's no work. There's nothing. But you understand? I ain't got no choice. I'm in my yard. There's no reason for me to be outside of my house.
Kane, let me ask you a question. Do you and you, Yardie, do you still keep up with the numbers and what the news and everything say? Do you still watching the news?
Not so much. But I think only 100 and something people died yesterday or the day before. 100 and...
You see, let me tell you something, yeah? Honestly, this is real, yeah? But I haven't watched the news, read the newspaper, or anything to do with the media for about a month and a half.
Yeah.
This thing don't even exist to me.
Neither me.
I respect the rules. Don't get me wrong. I respect the rules because obviously I ain't trying to violate
It's not
anything.
even part of my mind.
But it's not a part of my mindset.
No.
And I'm not sucked into their scare tactics. So I'm not fearing anything. And
Yes.
I read a post that says the biggest the cure for Corona and COVID-19 is not watching the media and like not taking
100%.
and literally
You know,
it comes out of your mind. Zoom, gone.
Some people are now turn fool over it, bro. They it's a phobia now. Some people are scared to actually come outside now.
They're scared
Like,
of people. They're scared of things. They're scared of they're just scared of interaction. Now, the moment you're scared of people and interaction, like if once that comes to become a part of your life, you ain't never gonna change.
No.
I heard one thing. There's an advert, yeah, and the advert, it was on the radio, and it said, "We want to return." Listen to the wording, yeah. Return back. Return back to a more normal life. Return back to a more normal life. How can you return back to a more normal? If you're gonna return back, it has to be to normal. So I feel like they're changing the normal. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I feel like
maybe they just mean like just making it easy. Like
these people ain't stupid, bro. They're wording like you can't revert. You can't. If I said let's go back to the old days, it's going to be whatever the old days were. You can't go back to the old days a little bit. So you can't revert back to a more normal. So I just feel like they're trying to change normal and change everything. But you have to be.
But why are they changing it though? What's it for?
You have to be sucked in to be a part of that. You have to be sucked in. I just feel like there's, from the beginning I've been saying that the divide and conquer thing. I've been saying that from the beginning. And I do think that we're all separated as a people. And the more we fear each other, it's crazy. So when they see things like Bournemouth Beach, Ram, like, it infuriates some people. Like, why are you not listening? Why are you not listening? Why are you here? Why are you guys together? Do you get what I'm saying?
But you know who's cussing? I'll be honest. This is the problem. Some people have been shielding. See, so shielding. They ain't seen no one. They're exercising in their house. They got people delivering food to them. They're not doing anything. They're not going nowhere. So to them, these people are stopping them from going back out again and socializing. So you're right in one aspect where it is a fear thing, but I just feel like I'm definitely not where I was in the beginning. In the first couple months, I was like, Ross Clark. In
the first couple months, you bought out the whole of Sainsbury's.
First couple months, I was walking down aisle 4 and said, yeah, I'll take it. It's not like a house. All right, yeah.
This is the whole aisle. Man got thing. Listen, my brethren, yeah, he might listen to this, but anyway, fuck it. He was buying everything. He bought a thing called Spelt. I said,
that's like,
what's this? He says, like rice or couscous kind of thing. I said, do you like that? He said, I don't know, but I'm stocking up. Couldn't believe it, blood. Like, man was panicking. I know people that bought more corned beef than they've ever had in their life, you know, just because it's...
It lasts, isn't it? They still got it.
They never had one.
The thing about it is all I'm right to do and ask about it. I still don't know anybody who has died from it personally. I don't know. I still haven't had that. Yo, you remember Ray? Yeah. You know, say Corona take him, my brother. A lot. I still not hear that. I still don't know somebody directly died from it.
Yeah, but do you have to hear that to believe it then?
Yeah, you have to hear from reliable source. Say, yo.
Yeah,
the corona thing. Because right now, all these people who are dying, remember, all 4 of us right now. If I don't really go doctors. If me feel too good,
just drink a tea. Just drink a tea.
Yeah, just drink some tea.
I'm bush tea.
Just drink a little bit of tea. I'm like that. But no, seriously, me like. Even my partner would tell her she knows she have to tell me to go doctor if me or why you not go why you not get this checkup. Me's a man we just see it out and when it done me feel better and move on. However, we have a lot of people who rush go doctor, and when you go doctor, you know, you're stood in front of these professionals and they might tell you you're this, you're that, you're what not, why you have, and you believe them because
for them job.
to know. I don't know, you know. you could tell me, and then you can tell me I have anything. I'm going to believe you because that you tell me. Because me don't know how to check and you check it. So me believe. So then me left and me I take medication for something where me might not have.
You're not even, for real. You don't,
but you just tell me me have it. That I think we believe too much of what? Because these guys are professionals. It's like when you go to a mechanic as well and you bring your car, go give him go on in computer. Yeah, man, your car need, I don't know, I'm not a mechanic.
Yeah. Because sometimes you go there with
one fuse, one change.
Yeah.
You know me, blood.
Next thing me pay for your whole engine.
Well, as you lot know, and been cussing me off, Kane, been cussing me off for doing my thing. I never believed in the team from the start.
Yeah.
That's why I'm still being me. But I don't believe nothing the government tells me.
No, I'm just, sorry, before you go into that, let me just, because what me have to say as well is because when we shop, when the supermarket when we go to, right, them know me in a regular now because you go to your local, they just get to know the staff regular, you see them and everything. And one day I'm there and this lady in there, she quite elderly lady, and we have the conversation about the whole virus thing. Me and she was scanning, we are talking, and she tell me about our doctor. We're going to it, and then we are talking about medication and things like that. And the same thing when we say that doctors just tell you anything, and don't get me wrong, they tell you what's wrong with you, but sometimes them probably don't even know what's really wrong with you, and them just say, yo, you have this.
Yeah. And
then you check out, you have to get a next check, and so on and so on. She tell me, say, the doctor, she's been going to doctors for a while now because she had some issues with herself. And she said, but they used to always give her medication, but she's never been taking them. She said she don't trust it for some reason, but she just put them to the side. And then she said, one time she went to the doctor and another test, and them said, you remember the medication that stop taking that medication that you've been taking for the last year, which was for this and that, because it's thinning out your blood. She just said, okay, I will. She said, I haven't even taken one. She said, I haven't even taken one. So imagine that. They might give you medication and these things to stop something, but it's causing another problem as well.
But that's what they say. They say most people that are on medication have to take another medication to cut the side effects of the other medication. And then
that's why in them something that, me's a man, me stubborn to a man, like, if you ask me a woman, she'll tell you and say, like, she have to book doctors and them thing there for me. You know all them thing when you have to fly and them say, get your flight, your injections for your flight. But
but you know what though, but Yardie, that's a very Jamaican thing.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. It's just a Jamaican thing.
Yeah, my dad was the same. Me now met no white man cut me. No. What kind of logic is that?
It makes perfect sense to him. It makes perfect sense. You know what it is, yeah? You know what Yardie said earlier when he said he doesn't know anyone. It does resonate with people when you think about it, yeah? Imagine you've lost your business, yeah, because it's had to be shut down, or you've lost your work, or whatever it is, like you've lost a lot during this process. And you don't know anyone that's been affected at all. Because remember, the percentage is still very low, yeah, in terms of the population. So you've lost your business, your work, you're now on universal credit, and you're suffering. Or you don't know no one that's been sick. And then you see everyone at Bournemouth Beach. You're furious. You're angry. You feel like you've been lied to. So when it comes to that, like, I guess some people just need something tangible for them to be able for it to resonate with them. Do you get what I'm saying?
Like I said, this country, for me, I've never trusted it. From most of us, I think a lot of us like that come from I don't know, certain backgrounds and stuff. We don't put our trust in this country. So when they come with shit like this, a lot of us don't believe it anyway, to be honest, because we never trusted them in the first place. So
that's right. But we have to look at what we're doing. Like, if the fact that we're protesting about Black Lives Matter, we're doing that about a systemic racist organization.
What did you say again?
Hold on a second.
What's that? Black Lives Matter. I'm sure that's done already. No one ain't talking about it this week. That's done, blood. That's always a hype. Black people only love jump on it.
All right. Let me finish my point first, so you can talk about that separately. But my point is, The fact is, when you stand against that, you're looking at that as a system that don't rate us, a government that don't rate us, a whole institution that don't like us, and we don't trust them, but yet they tell us about Corona and we believe everything. So we got to look at what we like. Why do we believe them in some things and not in others? Why are they unscrupulous, bad mind in some ways, but with this, that, yeah, they got our best interest at heart. Like, you have to kind of think, there's a lot of, well, there's no smoke without fire. That's what I say.
Yeah,